The Monday, July 28, 2025 board meeting special session, the trim, along with some other items for consideration to order. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move to adopt the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion by Ms. Thompson, a second by Ms. Hagan to adopt the agenda. Any discussion on it?
I just want to clarify if there have been any changes to the agenda since it was published to the public.
To the agenda, or there?
Were there any agenda items added after it was published?
No, we have
Okay.
updated the personnel multiple times today,
Okay, thank you,
but not the agenda.
thank you.
Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor? 4-0. Okay. Trim items for individual consideration. Mr. Copeland?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
How are
afternoon.
y'all doing?
Go ahead.
How are you?
Well,
These are the proposed resolutions. Again, if y'all have questions or something that needs to change, obviously they won't be the final, but don't feel that that will be the case. So I'll go ahead and give you each a copy of these, and then obviously the board will ratify one of those. And this is the same
Thank you, sir.
standard process that y'all have lived through before.
thank you.
I'll answer any questions y'all have, but otherwise, it's, it's pretty cookie cutter, and we've published the advertisements as required in the paper, and you should have that in your agenda packets. But our charge tonight is to ratify two budget resolutions. The first step is to adopt our proposed or our tentative millage rates. And we have to do that by each of the three rates. We have to have a motion and approval for each one separately, and then we move to the overall budget, and that's the whole process. So the required local effort, you'll see if you look at your budget resolution number 1, that's the certified RLE that's sent to us by the state, I think it was last Friday, and of 3.086, it was 3.09 last year. You see to the right the proposed amounts to be raised from the millage, the tentative millage proposed for the required local effort, the capital outlay, and the discretionary operating. Just a reminder, the capital outlay of 1.5 and the discretionary operating of 0.748. That's a static figure year over year. The only one that does change is the required local effort. Again, so minimal change over last year. That's these amounts to be raised. We budget the overall millage, the tentative millage from these rates at 96%. And so that's required under Florida statute. And so these are the net figures you see to the right that are the proposed revenue generated from the three separate millers. And again, the total 5.334. Yes? Pardon me? Oh, it's not on? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Okay. So we need to have a motion and a vote on each.
Each one, we need a motion and a vote on the.
I'll start off with the first one.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the required local effort of the tentative millage rate of 3.086.
Okay, I have a motion by Ms. Hagan. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Thompson. Is there any discussion on this? If not, All in favor of the required local effort of 3.086, raise your hand. 4-0. Okay, do I have a motion for the capital outlay of 1.500?
Mr. Chair, I move to accept the capital outlay at 1.500.
Have a motion by Ms. Knight. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Hagan to approve the capital outlay of 1.500. Is there any discussion on that? If not, all in favor? All opposed? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, do I have a motion for the discretionary operating of 0.748?
Mr. Chair, I move to accept the discretionary operating at 0.748.
I second.
Have a motion by Ms. Knight and a second by Ms. Thompson for the discretionary operating of 0.748. Any discussion on that? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, now,
Now, that's got our resolution 26-01 ratified. So now we would move to the second resolution, and this resolution is adopting the tentative budget that you have in your agenda packet and as was advertised in the newspaper. And you'll see the tentative budget in the amount of $39,739,826. Again, this is our tentative budget. We move towards our final budget in September, and so we will make adjustments where so deemed necessary. But this is to ratify, to approve our tentative budget as published
okay,
this past Friday.
all right. Do I have a motion for the budget resolution number 26?
Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt a tentative millage rate at the budget in the amount of $39,739,826 for the fiscal year July 1st, 2025 to June 20th, 2026.
Okay. Have a motion by Ms. Hagan
A second.
and a second by Ms. Thompson to approve the tentative budget of $39,739,826 for the fiscal year of July 21st, 2025 to June 20th, 2026. Any discussion?
I'm seeing on one place it's July 1st and June 20th, and then another it's June 30th, 20.
I'm glad you caught that.
So are we?
I will get that revised.
June 30th?
It's June 30th. I
For
will
the
get that,
record.
I will get that
Mr. Chair.
revised.
I amend my motion to include from June 30th, from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026.
Okay.
And I will get a corrected resolution
Okay.
printed right now.
Does my second stand?
Yes, my second stands.
All right, we have a motion by Ms. Hagan and a second by Ms. Thompson to amend the agenda as stated. We stated the wrong date. $39,739,826 for the fiscal year July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026.
Thank you.
Any more discussion on that?
Thank you for catching that. I should not
That's
have
okay.
let that slide.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, all in favor? 4-0. That's it?
That's it.
Okay, we're
Thank
going
y'all.
on down to the mental health assistance allocation plan. Mr. Rod Williams.
While Mr. Rod is coming up, he did speak to me earlier and questioned whether I thought you would click on the link in the plan to see how the expenditures, so I went ahead and opened the link and copied it and pasted it in there for you. So you see how the expenditures from the allocation will be spent. Mr. Roth?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
All
evening.
right, so what you have before you is the mental health plan, the allocation plan for the 25-26 school year. This is the money that the state gives to us to spend for our mental health resources. So as you can see, when you look at the planned funds expenditure list, we spend all of our mental health allocation, or most of it, on our social workers in buildings. So we have physical social workers this year, especially will be good because we'll have them in both buildings full-time. And you can also see the amount of rollover that we had from last year, significantly less because we've been working really, really hard to spend this money as we can. And you'll also see the amount that is allocated to the charters also there. In terms of the rest of the list that's empty down there, supplies and resources, we did a pretty good job in our forthcoming years of buying supplies and resources, so we're pretty good in that area. So that's how we are spending the money this year. Again, all of it's been spent on the social workers that are working with our kids.
Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
I need to say that when we are allocated this money, we need to spend every penny of it for that particular year.
We try.
Because if you do not spend it, the next time they come and look and see that you've not spent that, then they'll take it away the next time. So this year, and since we are consolidating, we should spend that and more to show them that we need more money.
As you can see, it's spent all to the dime. In fact,
Okay. But I just wanted to address the rollover.
Oh, yes,
So
ma'am.
in particular, if you see that there are going to be something that's left, it's not going to suit the way that the plan is, put it in place and spend all of it.
Well, in the past, we've had instances where a mental health, we couldn't hire as many mental health personnel. So that's why we had rollover. But this year, we've got our people in line
Okay.
coming back from last year. So
Okay.
we'll just pick up right where we left off.
And so you got them from last year, and then you have additional ones? Because you said you didn't have enough last year to spend all of the money.
Last year, we spent pretty much all of it except the $11,000. The year before that, it was $100-something thousand rollover.
But see, that's
So
a
we're-
big amount of money where
Right,
they're going
right.
to say, we don't need that money if we continue to roll that money over.
No, we
So
got
that
it,
$100 and
yeah.
some $1,000 and that's what's left from whatever, please try to spend all of it. And our children really do need it.
Oh, it's,
And you can't look at a child and say whether they do or not or whatever with mental
Mm-hmm,
health. And they got these problems, they have these problems, so.
yeah, this year, it's all gone.
Okay, thank you.
And we even have a partnership with this village to help us get an additional counselor, so we're working on that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have a motion to accept the mental health assistance allocation plan.
I move to accept the mental health assistance allocation plan.
My second.
Have a motion by Ms. Thompson, a second by Ms. Knight to accept the mental health assistance allocation plan. Any more discussion on it? If not, all in favor? 4-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Rod.
Roy. Mr. Williams? Coach? 4.2 Class Dojo.
As you will recall, we tabled the renewal of our Blooms agreement, and you tasked me with researching information on Dojo and any others. So before you tonight, I found out all kinds of information about Dojo. Actually had a meeting today with them specifically. So before you, I believe you have a copy of all the other districts across the state that are currently using Dojo. So some of the advantages to our Dojo, it's entirely free for district communications. District schools and teachers can make groups for communications. There's free custom PD along with a free how-to videos. So there's some of the things that are really great about it. We did use it before until the privacy issue came about. We also have that, and you'll see that in the paper that was provided for you. that has also been now addressed, so we can take that. There is a pay option that provides at-home behavior tracking and then also tutoring. So I believe the parents can pay, I believe it's $7.95 if they want to opt in. So when they sign up, they just would opt out of that expense. So the balloons, so back to if we decide to renew with balloons, that's a just under $19,400 expense. And then Dojo is free, there's no expense. So I'm bringing this to you as instructed now.
Mr. Chair, I move to accept Class Dojo as our school communication.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion by Ms. Knight and a second by Ms. Thompson to have Class Dojo as our district communication tool. Any discussion? If not, all in favor? 4-0. Okay, 5.1 personnel, Dr. Pickles.
Yeah, so after conducting interviews and finishing up, checking reference checks today, I believe this may be what you were talking about, that's been changed multiple times today. So I think we originally had it put up, and then there were some more, after verification of references, we had to post it again, and then there were some more names provided. So more names provided. I think this one's been updated multiple times today. So I do apologize, but we were trying to get everybody so we can have them starting next week. So there is one teacher, 2 paras, and then our food service, and then a guidance counselor. And then we are promoting one of our food service workers to the assistant manager position, and then moving one person into a half-time. She's currently a half-time secretary anyways, for moving her from food service. So moving her into our curriculum half-time secretary here at the district. And then one resignation from a community coach. So I do ask for your approval of all our personnel.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the personnel changes?
May I speak on this? I'm gonna have to recuse myself from one of these
Let's
Do the
do
motion.
it. Let's do
We're gonna
the
do-
motion without,
without,
Okay.
yes.
yeah.
So I will amend the personnel. Let me remove Tracy Kelly and present everybody else.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the personnel changes with Dr. Pickles' recommendation to remove Tracy Kelly?
I move to approve the personnel recommendations, removing Tracy Kelly from my motion.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion by Ms. Thompson and a second by Ms. Hagan to approve the personnel changes with the exception of Tracy Kelly being removed from this part of the voting.
You need the
Any-
reason why she's being removed.
She removed because of,
Yeah, we know.
oh,
The public needs.
yeah, I'm fixing, you want to tell them?
No, Devin
You
does.
want me to tell them?
Devin does.
Devin, you tell them.
We are removing Tracy Kelly from the non-instructional recommendations for the vote because she is my mother.
Good deal. All right, any discussion on this? Do I have a motion?
I
You
made
made
the
the
motion, she made the second.
Second, do we any discussion? If not, all in favor? 4-0. Okay, now,
I would like to present Tracy Kelly as a food service part-time worker.
I move that we accept Tracy Kelly as the part-time food service worker.
My second.
have a motion by Ms. Hagan and a second by Ms. Knight to approve Tracy Kelly as a food service part-time. Any discussion? If not, all in favor? 3-0.
One abstention.
One abstaining because, all righty. That's all that's on the agenda tonight. Anybody got anything to say? If not, we are adjourned.
See you next Monday at 2 o'clock?
2
Monday,
o'clock
2 o'clock.
Monday.
Okay.
So we do have Monday, 2 o'clock for our workshop, regular board meeting at 6. And I do have the Department of Education and Department of Health coming for the final walkthrough tomorrow. We've already been given the clear by the hygienist. So we will have the final walkthrough at the high school tomorrow morning. I do have that.
And as far as we know, school will be starting on time.